What is up, everyone? It's that time again. You're listening to It's Been a Week. I'm your host, Ben McDonald, and this is your weekly dose of whatever the hell just happened. You're listening to It's Been a Week, and I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're back. I just got back from a trip in Mexico. But before we get into that, we need to discuss a few other things. You guys, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying to grow as a person. I'm trying to grow as a human. I'm trying, but I don't always hit the mark, right? I have been trying really hard to not engage in social media fighting or bantering because it honestly gets no one anywhere. Like fighting on Facebook. First of all, I don't even use Facebook that often, but every time I do, it seems to fucking piss me off. But there's no point in going on there and fighting back and forth with people, whether you're on the left or you're on the right, or maybe we're not even talking politics. Like fighting on social media is just, it's stupid. So I try not to engage, but there are certain times and moments where I can't help myself because people say such stupid things. I can't keep my mouth shut. So I had two little incidents while I was in Mexico. And look, there is part of me where I feel honestly like I might need to delete social media. Like maybe not Instagram, because Instagram, I don't know. But like Facebook, I might need to get rid of Facebook because it's disrupting my peace. It really is. It's not bringing me joy. The only time I go on there, it's like negativity. It's people fighting. It's like this back and forth between politics, and it's stupid. It's stupid. Like nothing is getting resolved on social media. Nothing is happening that is productive on social media. There is no one is going to go on there, whether you're on the left or the right. No one goes on there and you fight with each other, and no one leaves the conversation being like, yep, you know what? They changed my mind. Like I am now a Republican, or I am now a Democrat, or it doesn't change anyone's mind. It just divides people and gets everyone fighting. So I really strongly, there is part of me where I'm like, I really just got to delete this shit and get over it. But before I do that, let's discuss what happened. So there is this stupid, and I mean that there's no other way to describe her. This Natalie, I think she calls her name Natty on Facebook. And she's consistently posting, she's very, very far to the right. And whatever I post, she'll come and comment on, and she has paragraphs on it. And it's like, whatever. And we have disagreed on things for years, which is fine. Like I'm fine to disagree with people and can still, have a respectful conversation. But she recently posted basically justifying what the president had posted when he was comparing the Obamas and put them on gorillas. And here's the deal. It is not okay to compare black people to monkeys. It is not okay. And we know that. People know better. This is not, I hate the people justifying it or trying to like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. You know that is wrong. Not only is it small-minded, ignorant, rude, it's mean. Deep down, that is not right. So these people that are on social media, and look, I don't care if you're Republican, if you're Democrat, if you like Trump, if you hate Trump, if you like the Obamas, if you hate the Obamas, whatever. This is not about that. This is about what is right and wrong. And posting something and putting the Obamas on there as monkeys is fucking wrong. Okay? Like you don't, and if deep down, if you really don't think that that's wrong, there's something off. You were raised incorrectly. There is something fucked up because it's not okay. It's not right. At what point do you really sit here and think you can justify this and think that's totally fine? She made a post basically saying it was all these memes that people had compared George W. Bush to different monkey facial expressions, whatever. And she wrote something, I don't even know what she wrote, again, justifying. And I just was like, come on, do better. Like that's disgusting. You know better. Like and she deleted me on Facebook and she sent me this message saying that if you're going to be a jackass, and she's so sick of the liberals saying everyone's racist and blah 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 blah. And it's like, you know what, you stupid bitch. Like, you have no fucking clue. You are not cultured in any fucking way, and you've just proven how stupid you are. Literally how stupid, racist, and ignorant you are. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. And then there were people who were saying, "Oh, he was remaking this video of The Lion King." Listen, I love The Lion King. I love Disney films. I don't remember there ever being gorillas in the fucking Lion King. So, and of all the people that you're going to put on monkeys, you're going to put the black family, you're going to put on monkeys, and then everyone else is on giraffes or whatever the fuck it is. Again, there is no justification. Comparing black people to apes, gorillas, monkeys, it's not okay. It is not okay. It is not acceptable. It's disgusting. It is beyond. And again, this is not about Republicans versus Democrats. This is just right and wrong. And if you don't think that that's wrong, I don't know what to tell you. And then I also got another little, I don't know, what do we call these? Mishaps, disagreements, whatever you want to claim them to be. So, do you remember a few months ago when there was the lady who posted the thing on Facebook about saying that, like, no one is born gay and science proves no one's born gay and that whole thing? So this lady, she masks herself in Christianity and acts like she is this holier than thou, when this woman spews hate, literally spews hate. I mean, she wants all the Mexicans out of America. She wants all the Somalians out of Minnesota. She's like, if you saw the stuff she posts, it's like, okay, we get it. So where would you imagine this woman is taking her winter vacation? Mexico. So I may have had a cocktail or two, and I was scrolling and I see that she's in Mexico, and I was just like, huh, so funny. I was like, it's funny to me that the woman who wants all the Mexicans out of America is visiting their country for vacation. Makes total sense. And then she came back at me and she was like, don't put words in my mouth. And I literally responded with the Cardi B meme where she's in court being like, put words in your mouth. Like, hello, it's all you post. It's all you spew. The fuck are you talking about? So, and then she was very in this weekend about posting for the Turning Point USA halftime show, which was funny enough. She posted, if you want a healthy family, good programming, watch this. I'm like, okay, with Kid Rock. And everyone has seen that Kid Rock's lyrics have surfaced again this year, where he talks about sleeping with underage girls and that it's a necessity. So, yeah. But Bad Bunny, the one who is, just to make this clear, Bad Bunny is an American citizen. He's from Puerto Rico, which makes him American. So I don't know why everyone is so, just because he speaks Spanish. Look, I watched the halftime show. I didn't understand it. I don't know his music. I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was very entertaining. I thought it was cool storytelling, how he's like going through, like I was entertained. Did I know the music? No. Did I know what he was saying? No. It was also like 12 minutes of my life. So I don't think it's that big of a deal. So I guess the moral of this is I need to take a break from Facebook. I get it. But I just think every time I go on there, these people are posting such stupid shit. Like, why are you justifying hate? And I don't know. I don't know. It's disturbing my peace. It's not bringing me joy. So I really do think I need to step away from Facebook. I really do. So speaking of Mexico, I just got back from Mexico, which was great. It was just a quick little 5-day adventure down to Cabo. And, Mexico, it's so funny. So when I go on vacation to like relax, of course, and have fun, but I want to look my best, right? Like I get a spray tan, I get my abs sprayed on, I make sure my hair is done, I got good outfits, I've got some designer sunglasses. Like I want to look good. Like when you're strolling around the pool, you want to look good. Like when you're going down the beach or you're going to these restaurants, like I want to look good. I want people to go, oh shit. The amount of people in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, that really don't give a fuck. And I'm just going to say it. I mean, they they let their guts hang out. They're in these two pieces. They've got, I mean, it is like, why? Like, I don't know. Don't you want to? I get it's vacation. You want to relax, but that does not mean like don't put in any effort. That does not mean let it all go. It's just interesting because when you leave your hotel room or even your house or whenever, you look in the mirror and you're getting ready. No one leaves being like, oh, I look like shit. All right, let's go. People leave the house or leave the hotel room thinking they look good. People leave thinking like, oh yeah, this is presentable, or yeah, I look good. And that, I think, is a bigger issue at hand. Like, people, listen, I'm not saying you have to have millions of dollars. I'm not saying that you have to go out and buy designer things. But what I am saying is there's things you can do. You can brush your teeth. You can brush your hair. You can shave appropriately. You can wear clothing that is for your body type. There's so many things you can do to make yourself look presentable. And look, there's certain things I can't wear. I don't look good in it, so I don't wear that. That's a normal thing. But some of these people, boy, they just don't. They let it fly. They don't care. They don't care. And you know what? I guess more power to them, right? If you really want to go out and look that way. But come on, people. Let's present ourselves like in a nice, in a good way. Let's look good, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's a little bit of narcissism. Maybe it's vain. I don't know. Vanity. Call it what you want. But the trip was good. We saw my mom down there. AJ and I bounced around. We went to different bars. We laid by the pool. My mom likes to play cards, so we did play a few games of cards. We went out on a boat one day. We saw whales and dolphins and stingrays and seals, and we went snorkeling, and it was a great time. Shout out to JSX, best way to fly. It's not private. They call it semi-private. But you basically fly in a smaller plane. You get to the airport 20 minutes before your flight. Customs is like a breeze. I mean, game-changing way to fly. So shout out anyone, if you ever have the chance to fly JSX, 10 out of 10 recommend. It was outstanding experience. This week's episode, speaking of looking good and wanting to look good, we have Miss Sherri back, who is, you've heard from her last season, and she's going to be talking about, a few things she's going to be going through to help herself look good and feel good. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, everyone. Welcome back to It's Been a Week. We are joined this week by a very familiar face and voice, Miss Sherri. Welcome back.
Hello. I'm so honored, Ben.
You're back for season 2.
I know. And I'm like, this is a big deal.
Well, were you the most frequent guest last season? I think so.
I did 3. That's all.
I think Cassandra did 2. Or did she do 3? No,
I like Cassandra, but that's okay.
No,
if I'm going to be in close company with somebody like who's been on the most, I like her. So
I think you might take the award for the most. But welcome to season 2.
Thank you.
The new set.
I love this.
It's good, right?
Yeah, it's very chic.
Yeah, and we're lit. Mm-hmm. It's all good.
I know. I feel like I'm on set or something.
Right?
Well, I guess
it is set.
I guess I am.
Yeah. So exciting week for the podcast, and for me, I was featured on Apple's podcast.
Shut up.
Yes. So it's so funny because, like when you go on the Apple podcast app, it's like, there's all these podcasts and it's like, I never thought I'd be up sitting there and I'm like, oh, I'm going to see It's Been a Week.
There you are.
Yeah. Cause it's not easy. Like, there's millions of podcasts out there and everyone's pitching them and everyone wants to get featured. And yeah, so we got new art. We also got the full page artwork, which I don't know if most people probably won't even notice this, but if you're a podcaster, you notice it.
Uh-huh.
So when you go on Apple and you click on the podcast, normally your little picture's at the top and it just is like a little square.
Yeah.
And it's like, looks like a CD album.
Yes.
I now have my the whole top. It's like a full page artwork, which just kind of is elevated and makes you feel more important.
That is elevated.
But AJ and I, we went to have breakfast and I was just opened up the podcast app and I was scrolling and then I had to do a double take and I was like, oh my God. And so it's been a week, has made it.
So you didn't do anything to make that happen. I'm very not tech savvy.
I mean, we're all constantly pitching and you're
Sure.
trying to, you're sending things out and everything, but like it's not very often that things happen.
So you didn't say, they were like,
No, so it has
"We're gonna
nothing to
feature
do
you."
with like the algorithm. It has nothing to do. It is literally, it's handpicked by Apple, like real
That is
people.
amazing.
Yeah. So it's not like they randomly pick out of the algorithm. It's not based on stats. It's like real Apple editors go through and they pick podcasts that they believe are interesting or that will get new listeners
I love that.
Yeah. So it was really exciting. It was a big win.
Well, you ran you did a really, really good job because you had people from all walks of life. You had funny, you had gay pride, you had sad, you had sexy. I mean, you had all the things.
There was when it's been a week, it's
been a week.
all the things. Yeah.
Actually, it has been a week.
Yeah, it has.
Mm-hmm. So what's new? What happened to your elbow?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so you know how I ride around on my Segway?
Yes.
Okay, you guys. So on our ranch, I have this it's like the hoverboards that you see, those little ones that kids ride?
Yes, I've seen a bunch of clips on Instagram where people face plant on their concrete floor.
Yeah, because the hoverboard things are really hard. But this is it's a hoverboard meets a Segway.
I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen me zip around on
Yeah.
this thing. I have zipped around on this thing for 5 years. And I go out in the pasture. I go out on dirt roads. I've done it drunk. I've done it on mushrooms. I have done this thing actually, funny story. The other morning, so I was entering a barrel race, right?
Yes.
And I'm having to get these exhibitions, which are basically practice runs for my young horse, and they sell out really quick. So the signups open at 7 a.m. You got to sign up at 7 a.m. or you're not going to get them. So 7 a.m. I set my alarm. I'm on my phone. I'm signing up, and all of a sudden it gets to the checkout, and you know how your phone auto fills in your credit card? Well, it filled in all the information, but it didn't have the expiration. So I was like, well, fuck, what's my expiration date? So I didn't know it. I got on my Segway, butt ass naked, because my wallet was up at the barn in my truck. And I rode the Segway completely naked.
No, you did not.
Up to the barn to grab my wallet because I needed my expiration date. I'm like, there is not time to go to the closet, throw clothes on. I'm like, the exhibitions are going to be sold out. So I zipped up there butt ass naked.
And fell?
No, that wasn't the time I fell. That was just.
I'm thinking you fell naked.
No, so
I'm like, oh, you got some red twigs and berries and all kinds of.
Yeah, no, that would have probably been a lot more painful.
Yeah.
This time though, I was going down the end of the driveway. I think I was getting the mail. Again, I've done this drunk. I've done this on mushrooms.
Yes.
I've done this all the time. There's never been an issue. Done it naked.
Mm-hmm.
I've had this thing for 5 years. I was going down and I just made a slight turn, and I don't know, the Segway it hit a rock, which also this thing goes over rocks.
Well, yeah, you've got those big knobby wheels on it.
Yeah, I go out in the pasture. I go get my horses on them. I'm on this thing all the time. This thing I must have hit something, and the Segway went one way and I went flying the other way. This is actually healed up a lot better, but I had
pretty. It looks like a burn, like
a burn victim.
Burn. Yeah, it does. It really does.
No, I had road rash all down my arm, all down my leg. I was so sore. Yeah, thank God it wasn't my face.
Well, we talked on a previous episode about when I did the moped thing.
Yes.
That is not fun. That is some painful.
And we all know I've had issues with my other elbow.
Other elbow.
Almost fell off on the boat trip. Yeah.
Oh, my lands.
So.
What is up with you and elbows?
I don't know.
Somebody needs to tell you what that means.
Well, so, we go to the gym every day, and I was smart this time because I did not do any planks, any exercises where my forearm or elbow needed to be on the ground.
Correct.
I didn't do. I did a high plank.
Smart for you.
Because the last time, I'm pretty sure I got my infection in my elbow from being at the gym, because I was totally fine.
Yes.
And then I went and did planks, or I did something. And I think that gym floors are dirty. It's disgusting.
My sweet niece Hayden was a gymnast and a cheerleader and all that. And she got bad, in random, on the back of her leg. And it's from the gym.
Yeah. Because
that's what her doctor said.
Well, they don't clean it very well. You got to think about it. Maybe they run a mop across it, but I don't know, between the bands and the weights and the things, it's not that clean.
Well, I don't know. I want to get a steam mop because I don't think mopping is good. I mean, literally you're sloshing stuff around.
Oh, yeah, when you think about it,
Yeah.
you're literally just
It's kinda gross.
because I actually think about that sometimes too when I'm, like not that I mop the floor that often, but when you put the mop back in the dirty water,
Mhm.
like, how are
Yeah.
you really we have a vacuum, like, it's like a mop it's like a vacuum, but it's
Yeah.
a wet one,
Yeah.
and it has this mechanism where it, like,
Mhm.
rotates, so it's always putting clean water
Mhm.
that it's mopping up.
That
Yeah.
I need to get one of those. Well, I had this lady when we remodeled the house, had her come over and steam clean the floors,
Uh-huh.
and she kept all of her things to show me.
Oh, like, what was picked up?
Yeah, which I'm sure she does that so that you can justify, "Oh, that's a good oh my goodness."
It's
I was horrified. I was like, "Why are you showing me all of
Have you
this?"
ever had a hydrofacial?
No.
So I get those often, and it's like it's this facial where it's this machine that it basically penetrates your skin, but it also so it's penetrating and it penetration, it's a great word.
Oh.
It's putting the serum into your skin at the same time it's sucking out the shit
Oh, I've
out of your
seen that.
face.
Yes, yes.
So it feels like great, and you're like, "Oh yeah, this is awesome." And then at the end,
But then you
they
have
have a
to look at
thing
the
that shows you all the shit they sucked out of your
mm-mm.
face. And I'm like, it looks like swamp water. And I'm like, that came
No.
out of my face?
Nuh-uh.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. Well, apparently I need to have one of those done.
You, I honestly, but I've learned, or I was told, they're great if you're like going to an event or if
Yeah.
because they give you this glow. Like you
Yeah.
really do leave with a
Yeah.
glow. But they're not like, it's not a permanent thing. So you really should
Oh.
do I think you should
So you
do
have to
regular facials, but you should do a hydrofacial. Like if you have an event or in a wedding or a party or something you want to look really good for,
Gotcha.
you should do the hydrofacial before.
Well, Hayden's wedding's coming up.
There you go.
She invited me to their bachelorette party
Are you going to
in
go?
Florida. Well, heck yeah, I'm going. But she sends this agenda of what we're supposed to wear. And she's like, bikinis on the beach. They need to be blue. Bikinis on the boat. We want them to be black. And I'm like, I am not wearing a bikini. So I sent her a text and I go, Hayden, this is really sweet. And I want you to know I'm honored you invited me, but I will not be putting this in a bikini. Nobody wants to see that.
What'd she say?
She said, you are crazy. You just need to rock it. I was like, no, I've got a sexy one piece. In fact, I wore it over here one time and that will be, that's fine. Nobody needs to see
Where are you going? Miami?
Florida. No,
What?
Florida. Sorry. Destin.
Where's Dustin?
Destin, I think it's Destin. I don't know. It's supposed to, I've never been. They've
Hmm.
been several times. White sand beaches. It
Well.
used to be like Florida's best kept secret, so you could go and not be crowded, but I think that went out the window a long time ago.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
When are you going for that?
Wait, we're in February. No, April.
Oh,
April.
perfect. You'll be all healed up by then.
Oh, I will be healed up by then.
So you're headed tomorrow. Are we going to talk about this?
Yeah. Well, shoot, yeah. I mean,
I suppose I just brought it up, so now we have to.
no.
So you're going in tomorrow for breast reduction
Breast
surgery.
reduction surgery. I know everybody's like, why do you want to do that? Because, most of the
Yeah.
time people are having them put in. Well, I've got neck and shoulder and back pain and they're just too big for my body frame. And
I get that. My
yeah.
friend, I had one of my best friends, she had a reduction. And I can't remember what her size was, but she was like,
Mhm.
I was like a triple F. It was something like, and she hated them.
Yeah.
And she would have to wear multiple bras.
Yeah.
Like she would wear like 2 sports bras with the bra. And it was like, she had an indent on the back of her
Oh,
like
that's
neck
bad.
because it was so heavy and she was wearing all these bras. And it was like, literally she had like an indent. She's like, fuck these.
No.
So I don't blame you.
Yeah. No. Well, I'm coming out of a double D bra, so I probably should be, I don't know if it's triple D or E. I don't know what comes after double D, but
I don't know how that works.
I just, and I lost weight and I thought, oh, they'll go down.
So you lost
no.
weight everywhere except for your breasts.
Mhm. Yeah.
So what size do you want to go to?
I think, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm going to say C. My husband's like, full C. I'm like, no, we can just do like a regular C. We don't need to full anything. That's why I'm where I am right now because it's too full.
Well, I do remember my friend, she wanted to go smaller
Hmm.
and her doctor convinced her not to.
Right.
And she is mad at the doctor.
Well, he said that's happened to him once, my doctor.
Hmm.
And he said that what you have to understand is that for the anatomy to look correct, you can only go down so much.
Oh, or it's gonna look weird.
Or it's gonna yeah, I mean, your nipples will be in weird places, and yeah, it's gonna
Feel like
and I
someone
had a
look like a
dream.
cross-eyed person.
I'm sure it's common, but I had a dream that they were, like, coned out and flipped up like elf shoes. They
Oh
were, like,
no.
crooked, and one was going this way, and one was going that way, and I woke up, and I was like, "Oh god, please don't let that happen." But no, he's great. He's been in this.
Do they have? Because don't they like remove your nipple?
Yes, they cut around it and do, like, this keyhole. They take it off, and then they, like, sew it back together and then put your nipple back on, and so you have to go the next day to make sure you're getting blood flow and all that. I hate
And
that
what if
work.
you're not?
Uh, uh, well, I saw one time I quit watching Botched
Yeah, I had
because I'm thinking at this point, I don't need to see that, and I quit watching that, but one time they put leeches on that woman.
leeches.
Yeah,
Ew,
'cause
why?
they pull
Oh,
the
they
blood.
pull the blood.
Mhm. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do if he comes out with a jar full of leeches.
And he's like, so unfortunately, your nipples are not having enough flow.
Uh,
I
Here,
would,
this'll help. I mean,
I
I'm
would
thinking
die.
though. Yeah. I don't No, I don't know.
But that's crazy to me that they can like cut your nipple off, reduce, like take, because what is breast? Like fat?
A lot of it is fat,
So-
and I know that from pathology.
Oh, right.
Remember?
You know about
Yeah.
pathology.
So
they
a
take,
lot of it is fat.
but they take that out, and then it's amazing to me that they can just reattach the nipple.
Mhm.
Because isn't there like things going to the nipple?
Yeah.
Like tubes or
yeah.
because like where
Like,
does breast
well, I
milk
mean,
come
I don't
from?
need it anymore. I'm not gonna I mean, I never did breastfeed, but I'm certainly not going to now. I'm 58 years old.
But so if you get a boob reduction, can you still breastfeed?
I have no idea.
Or
That is
does-
a good question.
Again, not that you're going to, but say you're younger.
Well, one of the
and you're
questions
gonna
on
have
there
babies.
was, "Are you planning on having children?" So maybe that's a
Because you can't tell me
consultation
that
he has
doesn't
with you.
redirect some of the tubing.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta be weird. Well, they move the breast tissue itself around. You know, you have breast tissue,
Right.
and then you have a lot of fat in there. And so I'm sure he takes out the fat and then just kinda
Are you going to weigh yourself tonight and then weigh yourself
I
afterwards?
did yes, I did. I did it in the morning because, you're supposed to weigh in the morning.
Oh, right.
For
Because you got to
better
see. I
result.
wonder how much weight you're going to lose from
I don't know.
breast.
Well, I mean, I know somebody that lost like 8 pounds.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they were humongous, kinda like your friend.
Also, did he tell you that they'll swell?
Yeah,
Like you don't get to your designated size
Yes.
for a while.
I think it takes like a year.
A year, yeah.
Yeah.
Because my friend, when she had it, like she couldn't drive. You couldn't lift anything. I mean, I don't know how long that was for, but it was definitely for a little while.
Oh, it's for a few weeks. They said in the office to just pretend like I'm a T-Rex for a few
Just-
like
yeah.
like you don't want to move your arms any more than this for until they tell me I can.
Isn't that crazy?
It is
Yeah,
crazy.
she got the reduction, and then it was like a year because they swelled up, and she's like, "What the fuck? They're bigger."
I know that. Oh,
And she was like, "What the fuck?" And then, yeah, I think it was like a year until they got to their like the size they're supposed
Yeah.
to be. But she was not mad, but she was like, "I wanted to go smaller, and I
Yeah.
wish they would have gone smaller." She's like,
Yeah.
because they were bigger than what they said they were going to be, whatever. But
well, I told him I wanted to go as small as I can, but look
look
good. Right,
like,
right.
fit your body frame, or
Right,
yes,
Right, because I mean, I've got a tiny body frame. I take after my dad's mom.
But isn't it
Yeah.
so funny how so many people would probably die to have your breast?
Oh yeah, my sister was like, they need to do a thing where, they can lay me down on one table and you down on one table, and they can like pump it over and
Swap
I
'em.
was like, wouldn't that be nice if they could do that? Like,
Well, because most people,
reuse, recycle, repurpose.
there you go, keep it in the family.
That's right.
I mean, you can share what kidneys
Yeah. Well, yeah.
if you're a match.
If you type.
Yeah. Hmm.
I know that's funny. Well, I'm not gonna scare off. I'm not gonna. Well, first of all, we already paid for it all, so I'm kind of committed. But
How much does that shit cost?
Well, do you really want me to tell you?
Kinda.
Okay, so the plastic surgeon, and I'll give you a range. How about
Yeah,
that?
give me a range.
The plastic surgeon's between 10 and
I
12,000.
was like, no, I want it down to the cent.
Yeah,
Okay.
10 to 12,000.
Okay.
And I think that depends on what all they have to do.
Okay.
I am also having just a little bit of lipo on the side
Yep.
because when I stand in front of the mirror, if I go like that, it looks like I lost 10 pounds.
Well, you might as well when you're put out and you're getting shit removed, you might as well go
Right.
for it.
So he's going to do a little bit of lipo on the side. So 10 to 12,000. And then the surgery center costs like right under 4,000. And then the anesthesiologist costs about 2,000.
So you're like 20 grand in.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And insurance doesn't cover anything.
Well, you could do that. And I have like I went to my doctor first and she was asking me all these questions. She goes, "Well, yeah, medically you're going to qualify for it, so insurance would pay for it." But she said, then you have to go to the plastic surgeon that the insurance makes you go to.
Because it has to be in network and all the
Yes, and she said it's hard to find a plastic surgeon that will do the insurance. Now, I think this guy does. But my husband was like, "No. If you're going to do it,
do it right.
we're going to make sure it's done right." He didn't want me to have it done in the first place.
Well,
Like,
of course not.
I told him I wanted a breast reduction, and I said, I think I want a breast reduction." And he goes, "You will not."
Well, I don't think most husbands are like, yeah, let's make them smaller.
No.
Yeah, I guess I would not want to take the cheap route.
Yeah, no.
When you're doing something like this.
No. There's a couple of things you don't want to take the cheap route on.
I mean, I really
one of them. Like, can you imagine if you were having some kind of penis surgery?
No.
And you're like, "Well, here, you can go to this doctor. It's going to be a lot
10%.
cheaper."
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm like, no. I mean, I think everything in life, like you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
It's just kind of the reality.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so what, like tonight, do you have to do anything special? Like, can you not eat? What's the...
I can't drink, which is really a bummer because I was going to bring a bottle of wine over here in my cute little wine satchel.
That would have been great.
And I know, but I can't, like, you're not supposed to drink for like 3 days. And,
but I wonder why, because it thins your blood?
Yeah, I think so. And I think it can mess with your blood pressure too. Well, you're not supposed to have had tattoos done when you've been drinking.
I was just going to say, there's been a ton of things. Like, I've gotten tattoos wasted.
Oh, I was wasted every time I got... Well, except for one. There was only one.
One of them, I was... two of them, I was hammered. One I had to have removed. The one that said, "fuck off" on my wrist.
Yeah.
I'd have that one removed. But I was hammered when I did that one. The one on my foot was drunk, too.
Oh, I love my foot one.
I also...
I wasn't drunk with the foot one, but I was real drunk when I got my belly button pierced. Of course, I took care of that. I took that out a long time ago. But
sometimes I feel like they just tell you that stuff.
Well, he said when he did it, he goes, "You're bleeding a lot." And I go, "Oh, I'm sorry." And he was like, "Do you take aspirin?" I said, "No." He goes, "Have you been drinking?" And I was like, "No."
Whoops.
I
suppose like a tattoo though, where it's just like the needle, whatever.
Yeah.
But compared to like if you're getting cut open, they probably don't need you bleeding.
That's a lot. I mean, I think I'm gonna kind of be like splayed. Like, I mean, they cut it, and I think they.
Are you scared?
No.
I've never had surgery.
I'm excited. You've never had surgery?
Knock on wood.
I mean, if you've got wood while I'm sitting here, we got a bigger problem. I need to get hold of AJ. No.
For anyone who can't see what happened, I said knock on wood and I knocked on my penis.
Yeah.
I don't have any wood.
What?
Like, I didn't have anything to knock on, so you got to...
Well,
listen.
Hello?
I've never had surgery. That's not real. Well, maybe it is.
Well, I guess it's... whatever.
I've never been put under anesthesia.
Well, it's a really good nap.
You hope.
No, I've been under anesthesia.
I just have fear of like waking up during it.
Yeah, that's horrible because that's happened to people before.
We probably shouldn't talk about that the night before you're going to have surgery.
That's why I quit watching Botched like months ago. Once I decided I was going to do it, I told Mike, "I'm not watching Botched anymore." That's like getting ready to go on a big plane trip, and then you watch all the air disasters.
I was on a trip I flew to Hawaii one time, and this was back before you could this is a long time ago, so this is going to age me, but this was before you got to pick your movies. You know how they used to have like group movies? Because they would have like screens, and it was like you could plug your headphones into your seat, and like you just had to watch whatever they were playing. They were playing Castaway.
What?
On a flight over the ocean to Hawaii. Like, you're over the ocean for 5 hours, and they're like, "Let's play Castaway."
Gosh.
And you couldn't shut it off. I mean, I guess you could choose not to listen to it, but it's on all these TVs, and you can't turn it off.
That is not
It's like a mean joke.
That is a horrible... Well, you know what?
It's like playing Sully.
I was on a...
Like, what the fuck?
Well, I think they all lived on that, right? But I was on a cruise one time, and the steel guitar guy started playing the Titanic song.
Again, know your crowd.
Everybody was like, "What?" He started laughing. He goes, "It's a joke. I do it all the time." We're like, "Yeah, that's not funny."
Oh, know your crowd.
Yeah, no, not funny.
What were you saying?
I don't remember, but you threw me off with the knock on wood situation.
Oh, are you scared to be put under? No?
No, no, because I've done it
multiple
several
times.
times, yeah.
And
I've
then
not ever had a problem. Some people, like,
we're gonna have to get
throw up and
yeah, we're gonna have to get some good video footage of you waking up out of
oh,
anesthesia
Lord. You're gonna have to talk to Mike about that.
because I'm gonna want to see that.
Oh my gosh.
And are you gonna
I
get some good pain pills?
Yeah.
How do you feel about pain pills? Are you scared of them?
No, because I don't have an addictive personality.
See, I do.
Yeah, I don't like to feel all druggy.
Yeah.
Now, well, I don't know if I should talk about that. I have relatives that listen to this podcast, but back in the day, I used to have a lot of fun, but I've got responsibilities and stuff now, and I've just never like.
When I got my root canal, they gave me Oxycontin,
Mhm.
and that was some strong shit.
It is very strong.
I took one like the day I got the root canal because I was like
Mhm.
it was like I was going to bed and I was like, I don't feel any pain. I was like, but I don't want to wake up in the middle of the night like with excruciating pain
Mhm.
if like something because if everything's worn off or something. So I was like, I'm gonna take one, and that was the other ones I didn't take because I was like, I don't know. I've watched so many documentaries about people
Yeah.
getting addicted to pills, and it's like it's a whole thing,
Yeah.
especially in this country. It's
Yeah.
fucked.
Actually, he wrote the surgeon has a whole little letter, and he does this new protocol where you take. That's why I'm taking all these supplements. You take all these supplements and stuff before.
Mm,
It's supposed to speed up your healing, and you're not supposed to have to take as many um, narcotics. And he
okay.
said on there specifically because of the horrible problem.
No, it's
with
bad because
Yeah.
people. I mean, you take it for because you're gonna have to be on some pain pills because like
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not trying to scare you, but
No,
this shit's
I know.
painful.
Yeah, I know.
Um,
I'm not gonna scare.
but it what was I gonna say? Oh, I mean, yeah, the pain pill thing. It's an issue. So
Yeah. I mean, he gave me a prescription and I already got everything filled because he said don't wait until you're headed home.
oh right,
So
so you
I
have
already
it.
have it all. I've got it in this cute little box sitting, beside because I can't lay down for like a week. So I guess I'm gonna sleep in the recliner.
Oh, you can't let it
Yeah.
propped up.
And this is a problem. I'm a side sleeper.
Me
So
too.
this is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be curious.
See, good thing the
Maybe
drugs
I will need to take the pain
drugs will knock you
medication
out.
just so I can sleep on my back.
I'm gonna text you later. I have a bunch of good series for you to watch because I feel like you're just gonna have to watch TV.
Oh, I'm gonna just be watching a whole bunch of TV. I even got these little doodle, what's it called? Tangles. I've been watching Instagram and you just get paper and a marker and you just start doing all this stuff and at the end it's art. So I've got a few of those saved in my Instagram so
All
that
right.
I can,
Some things to keep you busy.
yeah,
All right.
as long as it's, like you
T-Rex.
said, a T-Rex, I'm good to
T-Rex-ish.
go. I think I can doodle.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I think we've gotten to the point of the episode of Breaking Point.
Ugh.
So this is the part of the episode where we get to talk, bitch, complain, and we're going to try to talk it through and try to let it go and try to learn something from it. But that doesn't always happen.
I've got one.
I've got a few. Well, I have one overarching theme,
Uh-huh.
but it's a few different things. But
Okay.
do you want to go first?
No, you go first.
The restaurants in this town.
Yeah.
So here's my struggle. We
Well, question.
Mhm.
Is it the restaurants or is it the staff?
I think it's
Or
both.
both.
I think
Okay.
it's both.
All right.
So we've had a few run-ins this last couple weeks. And for one of them, we went to this bakery, a really popular one in town. We walked in, we had a friend with us, we all ordered. They wrote down our order, then we paid. Everything's all good, right? We sit down, they give you a number, we're waiting. All of a sudden, all of our food comes out, except for our friend's sandwich didn't come.
Oh.
So I looked at it, I said, hey, I think you forgot one of our sandwiches. And they said, oh, and I said, it was the whatever, grilled cheese. And they said, oh yeah, okay, yeah, so sorry, we'll get this, we'll make it right now. So we all sat there with our food getting cold because we're waiting to eat until she gets her food. So 15 minutes later, her sandwich comes out. The sandwich comes out as she's going to take a bite. The manager comes over to us and she says, okay, yeah, we're so sorry that was delayed. So we can take payment now. Because she goes, we forgot to charge you for the sandwich.
That is not your fault.
I go, excuse me? I go, actually, I was kind of like, huh? And then AJ goes, you guys fucked up and you're coming back here to our table to ask us for our credit card to pay for an $11 sandwich after we just sat here for 20 minutes. And the girl goes, well, I mean, I guess maybe we could comp it this time, but like next time, AJ goes, well, no, next time you shouldn't forget to ring it up.
Yeah.
Like we ordered it, they wrote it down and like What? And when you go to pay, you don't see like a receipt.
Right, right.
They're just like, here's your total. So you're like, okay, here you go.
Yeah.
And we had gotten drinks and pastries and sandwiches. So
Sure.
like, I mean, yeah, it was like, I don't know, $50, $60. Like, I don't know. So that was one of them. Then we went to this bar and I was sitting there having a drink. We're sitting at the thing and I'm like noticing, like, God, what are these people doing behind there? The bartender's washing the glasses, right?
Mhm.
Do you know how they wash glasses at a bar?
I made the mistake one time of sitting where I could see back there. They just have this thing of water
And they just dunk
and
it.
dunk it, but then they've got that little rinse thing that they put.
Oh, this
on
one
it.
didn't. This one had no rinse. It was like they dunked it in one bowl, dunked it in a second bowl, and dunked it in a third bowl, and then they just set it.
And there's no suds.
There's no suds.
So it has to be like they have to put something in it.
I mean, hopefully bleach. There was no scrubbing. There was no nothing. So I was like, this is the reason why when you go to a bar, you should always ask for a straw.
Oh, I always ask for a straw.
I mean, that's why I was like,
regardless of whether it's a restaurant or a bar, I always ask.
I don't want to be sipping my lips on that nasty glass.
Have you ever seen the lipstick lines on a glass?
No, but that would send me.
I sent it back and I was like, it's okay.
I mean,
I don't want anything.
You've got to hope that the alcohol is killing some of it.
Yeah.
But, and then, then I've had people go, don't use a straw because then you get wrinkles on your lips. I bite the straw. I don't like suck it.
Yeah.
I like bite the straw. But I'm like, don't be putting your lips on.
Okay. You kiss people, you get wrinkles on your lips.
Well, how often are you kissing?
Well, I kiss my husband all the time.
Really?
Like, multiple times. Yes.
Really?
Yes. He's so cute. I can't help it.
All over him?
Well, I don't know about all over him, but all day.
Okay.
So, I mean.
And then I have one third one on the restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
So then this is a separate instance. I went to this restaurant. We walk in. It was 9:30. No, it was 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
And they were closing at 9. I didn't know
everything.
I don't know why everything closes so fucking early. I'm like, what?
I do not get it.
Like in LA, you go to dinner at 9.
Oh, I know.
But I was like, okay, so we get in there at 8:30. They seat us, and then they go, okay, just so you know, we're closing, so you can just put your order in. So I go, oh, okay, just give us 1 sec. So we're looking at the menu. Can't get this bitch's attention. She keeps walking by. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, you're the one that just like put us on a ticking time limit, being like, you better get your order in. And then we couldn't get her to come over. We finally placed our order. She comes over to hand us the food. As she's handing me the plate has now reached my hand. She goes, oh, be careful, it's hot. I go, you.
Oh, thanks.
I'm like, oh, thanks. Now my fucking hands are on fire. Like,
your fingers are going to look like your elbow.
Seriously. Like, shouldn't you be like, you should set it down, be like, okay, this is really hot. I'm going to set it down in front of you.
Yes, that's what they do. Yeah.
She handed it right to me, goes, oh, be careful, it's hot. I'm like,
okay, was it hot? Like
it was pretty hot.
Like yeah, I don't know how they must have calluses or something. That way
she had like fucking gloves. She had like a mitt.
Oh, well then that's not.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the intelligence of people, but some of the stuff in this restaurant. So that was my breaking point. Yeah. Which it sounds like I go out to eat all the time. I don't, but there was just this last week. There's been a lot of outings, and it's been a shit show.
Well, I have a feeling this next week I'm going to be eating a lot of
DoorDash.
Yeah. Or Mike Dash.
Mike Dash.
Yeah,
go get it, Mike.
Because I'm not going to be cooking. I mean, I don't know how much I could cook being a little.
You're not going to be able to do much.
T-Rex.
All right. What's your breaking point?
Yeah. Okay. So for a couple of days on and off, I had felt this little kind of heart flutter.
That's not good.
No, it's not. But I mean, it wasn't really anything. I was thinking, you know how when you get adrenaline, sometimes your heart will kind of, and so I was like, well, okay, I'm just sitting here watching TV, but, who knows what my body's thinking. So, but then one night I went to bed and when I laid down, it was bad. And so I put my fingers on my wrist to check my pulse and it would go beat, 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 like it was skipping heartbeats.
So it's irregular.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Do I go get Mike? I had just cleaned out my closet and I was like halfway done. And so there was there were boxes and bins and stuff everywhere. I'm like, the paramedics are going to have to come in and crawl me out of this mess. But anyway, I finally realized that if I just laid on my back and like kind of squeezed my shoulder blades together. It didn't do it as much. So I didn't get a
that was how you solved this?
yeah, well. So anyway, the next day I tell Mike, I think I need to go. So I told him what happened. I said, I think I need to go to the doctor. So I went to my doctor's office and they were like, well, you can sit here, but they're all booked and you'll just have to sit here. And then if it comes the end of the day, we're going to send you to urgent care anyway. And I was like, well, I'll just go to urgent care.
Yeah, who the fuck wants to sit around?
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
my heart's having off
Right.
heartbeats, and I think we can push that in front of someone's fucking
Yeah.
physical, but
Yeah,
okay.
that's kind of yeah. So I go to urgent care and I walk up and I tell the girl, I go, yeah, my heart's just kind of fluttering. My doctor's office sent me over here. And she goes, okay, what's your name? And I told her. And she said, date of birth. And I told her. And she's typing stuff in the computer. She goes, okay, have a seat. We'll be with you in just a minute. And I was thinking, why didn't I fill out a form? But then I was like, oh, because it's connected, like it's one of those medical groups. It's
Right.
all connected to the doctor's office, to the hospital, all that. And I was like, they probably already have my stuff. So I sat down and I'm sitting there, and all these people start coming in, and everybody's got this form to fill out and stuff. And as I'm sitting there, my hands started kind of getting cold and my feet started getting cold. And I'm like, I'm going to faint. So I get up and I walk to the desk, and the nurse is standing there, and I go, I'm kind of starting to feel a little bit faint. And the nurse looks at me and she goes, who are you? Just like that. And I go, well, my name is Sherri Harris, and I'm here because my heart is fluttering. And so she looked at the receptionist and she kind of like gestures to her. So the receptionist is like flicking through all the little clipboards and she goes, I don't see your information. I go, well, she didn't give me anything. Like it was
Oh.
a different receptionist. I said, she didn't give me anything to fill out. And she said, okay, well, I'm going to need you to fill this out. And I looked at the nurse and I go, I'm having heart flutters and I feel like I'm going to faint. And the nurse was like, come with me. So we go back there. She listens to my heart. She checks my pulse. She goes, yeah, you're skipping heartbeats. She goes, I could do an EKG on you here, but we're not going to be able to read it. And I'll just send you to the emergency room. Why don't you just go to the emergency room? And I was like, okay. And I go, do I need to fill out my paperwork now? She goes, nah, I just checked. So that was good. I didn't.
At least you didn't get a bill there.
Yeah, right. So I left. They said, don't drive. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to wait on my husband in the car. So I get in the car and I drive down to the emergency room. Of course, I guess that
Looking back, that wasn't probably the best idea.
probably not, but it was going to take him forever. It was on the other side of town. So I go into the emergency room and I did not go to the hospital emergency room. I went to that new one that's out like on Fall Creek Highway.
Okay.
So it's the same hospital group, but it's just a standalone emergency center. And so I go in there, tell her what's going on. She was like, great. So I filled out information there. They took me back, hooked me up to the EKG, and the doctor came in and introduced himself. And he's sitting there looking at the monitor, and he goes, yeah, you're in VTAC.
The fuck is that?
That's what I said. I didn't say. I go, well, I don't know what that means. And he goes, well, what that means, Miss Harris, is that you're going to be walking across the floor. You're going to pass out, hit the floor, have a heart attack, and die. And I went, well, that's not good.
What the fuck?
So my mom and my husband are sitting there, and I look over, and my mom's like, "Oh my god, oh my god!" You know, she's like freaking out, and my husband's like white as a sheet, and he goes, "We're gonna send you to the hospital." And my husband goes, "What hospital?" And he told him, and my husband goes, "Absolutely not. We're gonna take her to a heart clinic in the city." So he goes, "Well, then we have to arrange for an ambulance." And Mike goes, "Can't I just drive her?" And this doctor looks at him and he goes, Mr. Harris, what are you going to do if your lovely wife over here passes out and has a heart attack on the way to the hospital? And Mike was like, drive faster? And he goes, she needs to go by ambulance. And if you don't, I'm going to say it's AMA, which means against medical advice. And Mike was like, well, I guess you're going to the hospital. And I'm like, wait, this is overkill. Like, I don't even feel bad. This is ridiculous. I'm going to just anyway, I go, the ambulance driver's like, why are we doing this? And I was like, well, he said I'm in VTAC. And she was like, okay. We get over to Medical City, go through another ER, another EKG, another round of questions. And they said, okay, well, we're going to send you upstairs, the cardiologist to come see you tonight. So they checked me in. Cardiologist comes out and he was like, why are you here?
Oh my God.
So I told him what happened, and he was like, "You are not in VTAC." He goes, "You have PVCs, which probably 80% of the population has." He goes, "It's just a little extra heartbeat. It's no big deal. There's no reason for you to be here."
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is a big breaking point. I would go back to that other doctor and be like, get fucked.
Well, so we've decided we're probably not going to pay that ER bill. I mean, I'll pay. They did a CAT scan. They did blood work, all that, which is great. I mean, I can tell you with certainty, I am very, very healthy
That's
with
crazy.
PVCs, not a heart attack. Echocardiogram in my heart. I've had it all done.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That would be scary. That'd be my breaking point because that's scary.
It is scary.
Like, that's scary. And then to send you in an ambulance and all that. And that's not cheap. I mean,
No. Yeah.
And was this all in this year? So it's like your deductible had started over and all that bullshit?
Oh, well, that's even a better story because of the government shutdown, they never resolved the insurance situation. So because my husband and I are both self-employed, our insurance was $800 a month and it jumped up to $2,600 a month. So we talked about it and Mike was like, "We're not paying that. That's bullshit. We're not paying that. If something happens, we'll just pay the doctor $2,600 a month, until we get it paid off or whatever." So guess what?
You have no health insurance.
None.
That's...
The health insurance ended December 31st. I went to the clinic on January 2nd.
Oh my God. Of course. That's of course the way it's going to work out. Well, thank you for coming back on season 2.
You're welcome. This was fun.
It's fun. New set, new vibe.
Happy New Year.
We are beyond the threshold of saying Happy New Year.
Did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't help it.
All right, Sherri, thank you for coming on. It's been a week.
Thank you.
For everyone else, I will see you next Tuesday.